Hello friends, this is Chaitanya Hari Agrawal, a student of Shahid Bhagat Singh College, Delhi University, BCom Honours Final Year, and I am here to present a lecture or an explanation video on the topic blocked credits that comes under the section 17 subsection 5 of the CGST Act 2017. I have made a PDF that comprises of all the informations that are covered under the section 17 subsection 5. So, under section 17 subsection 5 of the CGST Act, there are certain supplies on which input tax credit under GST is not available. These supplies can also be said as blocked credit. See, there are certain supplies of goods and services on which no person can claim the ITC, that is input tax credit, under GST. These supplies can also be referred as blocked credits. Like on these supplies, there the credit facility is not available. So section 17 subsection 5 clause A point 1 states that motor vehicle for transportation of persons having approved seating capacity of not more than 13 persons. Motor vehicle that is being used by or for transportation of person and that has an approved seating capacity of less than 13 persons will not be available for ITC except when used for first point further supply of vehicles. If this motor vehicle is being used for further supply of vehicles, then the ITC credit will be available. Second point, transportation of passengers, that is transport agency. Like if the motor vehicle is being used by any transport agency or a transport company for transportation of passengers from a place to another, then they will be allowed to claim credit under GST. The transport company will be allowed to claim the credit since it is their business, it is their primary work of earning money. Third point, for training classes, there are certain driving schools which teach people how to drive a motor vehicle or a two wheeler, and it is their primary business. So they will also be able to claim the GST. Next, vessels and aircraft. Vessels and aircraft, we won't get any credit under GST except when used for further supply. Like if the vessels and aircraft are used for any further supply of goods or services, then they will be allowed to claim the ITC. Second, transportation of passengers. If the vessels and aircraft are being used for transportation of passengers, like the vessels, like the ship carriers or the aircraft, aeroplanes are used for transportation of passengers, then the company will be getting the ITC. Third point, imparting training on navigating such vessels. Like if a person or an sailor is being trained how to navigate such vessels, how to like drive such vehicles, then he will be getting the input tax credit under GST. Fourth, imparting training on flying such aircraft. Like if there is an institute who is training people how to fly aircraft, they they will be able to claim the ITC under GST. Fifth, transportation of goods. Like if the vessels and aircraft are being used for transportation of goods and it is their business, so they will be allowed to claim the ITC under GST. And other than these 5 points, if there are any vessels and aircraft, then no ITC will be available. Second point, section 17 subsection 5 clause B, food and beverages, outdoor catering, beauty treatment, health insurance, cosmetic and plastic surgery, renting or hiring of motor vehicle as above. There are certain goods that are food and beverages, outdoor catering, beauty treatment, health insurance, cosmetic and plastic surgery, renting or hiring of motor vehicle. These are also said as blocked credit. Like you cannot claim any ITC on these products except when they are used for making outward taxable supply of the same category of services or an element of mixed or composite supply. Like, see, if these things or these services are being used for making outward taxable supply of the same category of services, or there is a mixed supply or a composite supply, then they will be allowed to use the ITC under GST provision and they can claim the ITC. Otherwise, they are not eligible for the ITC. Third point, membership of a club, health, and fitness center, no exceptions. If you buy any membership of any club or health, fitness center, gyms, etc., then the buyer won't have any claim on the GST that the buyer is paying. There are no exceptions in this. Like, each and every membership of club or health or fitness center is blocked credit. If a buyer is buying a membership, he won't get any credits. Fourth point, rent a cab, life insurance, health insurance, except where it is made obligatory by government, it is used for making outward taxable supply of the same category of services or an element of mixed or composite supply. Renting a cab, life insurance, and health insurance, these are also classified as blocked credits, except when there is a provision or an obligatory requirement made by the government of India that these things need to be provided, then only these things can be claimed as an input tax credit. And if these things are used for making some outward taxable supply of the same category of services or an element that is being used as a mixed supply or a part of a composite supply, then also they will be allowed to get the ITC. And other than these two things, no one can claim the ITC for renting a cab, life insurance, and health insurance. Fifth point, travel benefits to employees. Provided that the input tax credit in respect of such goods or services or both shall be available where it is obligatory for an employer to provide the same to its employees under any law for the time being in force. The travel benefits to employees that are being given by the employer are not allowed as taking as input tax credit or ITC. But if there are any such type of goods or services that are being available by the employer to an employee under any law, like the wages law or the law that has been made by government of India or the state governments, so then the employer will be eligible to claim that ITC. Sixth point, works contract service when supplied for construction of immovable property, not plant and machinery, except where it is an input service for further supply of works contracts. Works contract service when supplied for construction of immovable property is also not eligible for claiming ITC, except when it is being used as an input service for further supply of any works contract. Seventh point, goods and services received for construction of immovable property, not plant and machinery, on his own account, including when such goods services are used in business. Construction includes reconstruction, renovation, additions or alterations or repairs to the extent of capitalization to the said immovable property. See, goods and services that are being received for any construction of immovable property, that excludes plant and machinery, on the own account, including when these goods or services are used in business, then also you cannot claim any ITC. And the part of construction that is being referred in the law includes reconstruction, renovations, additions or alterations or repairs that is being used to the extent of capitalization to the immovable property. Next, person who made the payment of tax under composition scheme under GST law. If any person is making a payment of tax under the composition scheme that is under the GST law, then he is also ineligible to claim the credit on tax. If he is able to claim any credit on tax, then what is the point of having tax? Next, ITC cannot be availed on goods and services received by non-resident taxable person except only goods imported by him. See, the non-resident taxable person is not an resident, like he's being in the country for some specific work and for specific days, so he cannot claim any ITC on the goods or services received by him except if he has imported some goods. Only goods, if are imported by him, they can be claimed as an ITC. Personal use. If anything or a goods or services are used by any person for personal use, then no ITC is claimed for any item that is being used for personal use. Next, goods lost, stolen, destroyed, written off, or given off as gift or free sample. If any goods are lost, stolen, destroyed, written off, or given off as a gift or free sample to customers, then no ITC is being able to claim on those goods as well. Any tax paid due to fraud cases which has resulted into the tax paying under section 74, 129 and 130, that is non or short tax payment or excessive refund. If any tax is being paid by any consumer or a GST registration holder due to some fraud cases, like he has not paid tax or there is some short tax payment or an excessive refund amount, then he can also not claim credits on that. New provision that has been included are general insurance, servicing, repair and maintenance in so far related to such vehicles, vessels, aircraft are not allowed except if it is used for first purpose specified therein. Second, if above services received by manufacturer of such vehicles, vessels, aircraft. Third point, if above services received by general insurance service provider in respect of such motor vehicles. See, the general insurance or servicing or repair and maintenance to the vehicles, vessels, or aircraft are not allowed to claim GST except when it is used for some purpose specified therein, or if these are received by the manufacturer of vehicles, vessels, and aircraft. If the manufacturer gets such services, then they can only claim the GST. And if above services are received by the general insurance service provider, then also it can claim the ITC. There is a comparison that has been made here between the old and new provisions. See, old provisions. Earlier it was there, section 17, subsection 5, clause A, motor vehicle and other conveyance, including vessels and aircraft, and there were certain guidelines issued. In the new provisions, the motor vehicles that have a capacity less than 13 persons have been differentiated, and the vessels and aircraft have been also differentiated. General insurance and servicing, repair and maintenance, a new point has been added in case of the vehicles, vessels, aircraft. And the section 17 subsection 5 clause B had food and beverages, outdoor catering, beauty treatment, health insurance, cosmetic and plastic surgery, which were not available for claiming ITC. In this, a new provision has added, that is renting or hiring of motor vehicle, which has been discussed above. And the travel benefits to employees was just mentioned as an sentence in the old provisions of Act, which has been explained clearly due to some confusion regarding it. Thank you. I hope you all liked my video. I'll be posting next video sometime after.